Spotting the red flags and time wasters on dating sites is the topic for today. Hello, how are ya? Thank you for joining me for another upload today. Big shout out to everyone. Has some lovely comments coming in and some very nice emails well wishing me and thanking me for my videos. So that's greatly appreciated. Just want to say shout out to you guys before we move on. So yeah, today we are talking about spotting the red flags and the time wasters on dating sites, because I remember when I was on dating sites and there was just a crazy amount of people on there. It doesn't help that they're free apps. Yes, you can pay for them, but who's going to do that? It's all about the Tinder, the Bumble, the Plenty of Fish. People are all over it. Have you ever noticed that we come across so many flaming weirdos? Let's face it, there's millions of them out there. Some of them are just on there because they're bored. Some of them are just on there because they're in an unhappy relationship, an unhappy marriage. Some people are just on there just to pass time. But there is a very small percentage, in my opinion, who actually are taking it seriously and they do want to meet someone because of their work. They can't really go out much. Times have changed slightly, so it's easier to go on these apps and get to know someone. But I found myself coming across a lot of strange people. And I'm going to share with you some tactics that I put into place to figure out who's legit and who's not. For instance, if I'm going on a profile and I start talking with someone, we match, if we're on Tinder, for example, and we start chatting, I want to say, first of all, let's not play games. If you match with someone, just ping them a message. We haven't got to match and wait for that person to write to us first. What is the point? It's point scoring, isn't it, really? It's stupid, because what you find yourself doing is, well, I'm reaching out to them first, and they're thinking, well, I'm reaching out to them first. And so what happens is, after a couple of days or maybe a day, you unmatch. So when we go back on the list, we're like, oh, they've unmatched me. And we take it personally, don't we? We're like, oh, for God's sake, what's their problem? Guys, if you do match with someone, first of all, just drop them a hello. What's the worst that could happen? And if they do unmatch from you just by saying hello, don't take it personally. That's a big thing. Let's not take it personally is a great big thing on there. They're behind an app, behind a screen. Okay? They haven't got to do no confrontation face to face. People unmatch people all the time. So don't take it personally, but be the one, if you match, to message them first. Let's not start it off by playing games straight away. Secondly, I always look out for the face shots. Why are these profiles just got the face shot? What are they hiding? That's annoying, for a start. Also, if you're holding a fish in a picture, it's not my cup of tea. So, just putting it out there. What we need to do is draw out these time wasters. We need to spot the red flags. We need to spot the signs, don't we? So what I used to do is this. If I match with someone, I'm going to say hello. I don't care. I'm on the app to talk. I'll say hello first, regardless if they unmatch me afterwards. I'm getting in there. And after I speak to a girl and I'm feeling a good vibe, what I then do is say, hey, if you're free, maybe in the next couple of days, we can have a phone call. We're not going to put it on them straight away, because that's a bit scary, isn't it? If we're like, well, bang, hello, how are you? Can I call you? Weird. So feel it out. Few texters, make it 2 or 3 days. Then say, hey, do you fancy speaking on the phone? And if they turn around to me and they say, I don't really like speaking on the phone. Red flag, straight away. What are they hiding? Who is behind that profile? Am I speaking to a 75-year-old man who lives in the country? That's what I want to know, because that's not my type. Red flag straight away. I don't even entertain it. I do not even say, oh, why not? But then there might be a very small percentage of people who say, I actually don't like speaking on the phone, but that's not my type either. I'm not really a texter. I like talking on the phone, but that's just me. But that's a major red flag to me, that. And before I even date, I do this. Before I even say, oh, let's meet up. So to spot these red flags, to spot these time wasters, yes, I ask them to speak on a phone. Brilliant, if that happens. And then I move it over to a FaceTime. This is crucial. For me, anyway, the FaceTime thing. Because I want to know if their picture actually is the person I'm speaking to. And if they're happy to do that, they've got nothing to hide. Okay, FaceTime, brilliant. And you will know within FaceTime whether you are attracted to them or not, whether you've got that chemistry or not. Then I take it on to the dating process where we actually meet up. It's more exciting that way. We spoke on the phone, we've seen each other through the camera, and now we're meeting in person. That's how I like to do it. But through doing this, I have drawn out and crossed off so many strange people that I have matched with. So if you are in that position where, you know, you're coming across all these strange people on these dating apps, and you're serious about dating and meeting someone, I would say use that tactic. Eliminate all them flaming weirdos out there, because there's plenty of them. Start with a phone call, see if we can get them onto the FaceTime thing, have a laugh with it, and then go on to the date. But I would love to hear you guys comment below to see if you've come across the same kind of experience that I have, how there's so many fake people out there and there's so many red flags out there that a lot of people miss, and they just end up meeting someone and wasting a complete night because you're turning up and the person don't even look like who they are on their profile. So I'd love to hear your comments if you've been catfished or you've noticed these major red flags. I'd love to hear about it in the comments. So please tell me, is this happening to you? And if it is, use that advice I gave you. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Until the next time, you're all beautiful people. I will see you later.